everyone. Welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting and another episode of the Whatever Report where we talk about whatever. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on a Saturday. As always, we had GT Key in here, tailgating. Appreciate it, sir. And we have Unruly Simeon also in here tailgating. We'll see who makes it back and who comes to hang out with us this evening. Here are the... What adjusted? Ka-chung, what are you in Delphi? You in Delphi are chilling, huh? I like it. I hope you had a wonderful Saturday and have a Sunday where you can help me cheer on my Chiefs. So we're just hanging out on a Saturday evening. I feel like I'm very low right now, so I've been having some issues. This chair, it's not the most comfortable chair. I bought it sort of an emergency. Those that remember, early in my channel, I had a chair, and it started like every time I move, it would squeak. It was just awful. I believe Kachung will remember this because he used to make fun of me for it. And I finally replaced it, but I replaced it with like the cheapest, highly rated chair I could find on Amazon. And the other day I was like, I've been having a little bit of back issues this winter and stuff, and the chair is not super comfortable. And I was like, all right, it's time to like invest in a better chair. So I literally this week started looking at a new chair. I haven't ordered anything yet. I've just been like doing a little bit of research. And today, the little air like adjuster thing where you can like raise the chair and lower it just quit. My chair was like, oh, you're gonna look at other chairs? F you. So now I'm just sitting really low because the chair is what is going on in really the chillers? There you go. Gordon, welcome, sir. Heart. There goes. Yes, go Chiefs. That's all you gotta do right there. So I jinxed myself. I looked at new chairs and now my chair is broken. So so we're gonna have to order a new chair at some point. Take the Royals with you. I know. Well, the Royals have been very good for a while, so hopefully they'll bounce back this year a little bit. But AGTK is back. If you can see by my little my Tigers did pull off the. Sure, I really wasn't unhappy to see the Tigers beat the Vols tonight. So at the buzzer, so that was kind of fun. So that has happened less than an hour ago. So I thought I would, I was going to put like Go Chiefs or something underneath, but we do a little Mizzou at the buzzer. So, but let's get into our regularly scheduled program tonight, the Whatever Report. And what are we drinking? So a fairly common bottle that we've had for a while now. We are actually drinking a little bit. We've been we actually poured some as soon as Mizzou won that game. So we've been sipping for a little bit now. We are working on finally, like we're getting down to the dregs of this Maker's Mark. So rather than work on another bottle or open anything new, I've just been kind of like, okay, this is far enough down that probably need to just go on and kill this bottle here before long. So we're working on that. I did see that your dogs beat the old Wildcats, so good for them. I think Kentucky's struggling a little bit. I'll be. It's not going to stun me here. I don't know how much longer Calipari is going to make it in Kentucky. I think they're starting to get tired of the not getting it done. So I don't know what they're going to find to replace him that's better, but I have a feeling they're about to run him out of town. So that is our whatever we're drinking tonight. So yeah, we've been working on this bottle makers for a little bit. I don't go through a bottle very fast, and I usually have 3 to 4 open at any given time. Right now I have 3. So I'll probably open a new bottle tomorrow, mainly because I bought a cheaper bottle for mixed drinks tomorrow, because I'll probably do a mix and drink tomorrow rather than like sip bourbon during the football game, or I may not drink it all. Like I did not drink it all during the AFC Championship game because I was sort of just like not like focused. Yeah, Kentucky is definitely down. Even my Tigers whooped them. So, although we got the Vols today, so that makes me feel better. Our new coach is pretty good. Yeah, there. I was waiting for this guy, you, my friend. I almost went and changed my shirt. I've been wearing a Chiefs shirt all day, but I almost went and changed my shirt. Because they got that big win. See, Coach Vicker likes that. What is going on playing in Arizona? I'm glad. 18. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to him, and here comes that college bill. So congratulations to you, I guess. But that's awesome. That is awesome. So tell him happy birthday. All right. What do we got? What's up next? What are we drinking? What have we got coming up on the channel? So at some point tomorrow, I will attempt to do some version of Cash or Trash. I obviously already have the CBSI books done. Tom and them haven't even put out a back issue video yet, let alone. So I have no faith in that. I may do what I did last week and just. So last week, what I did for Cash or Trash is I did the CBSI list, and then because there was a bunch of overlap between the two lists, between that and the Key Collector 20. There was like an 8-book overlap. I just picked like 5 books, and I thought, these are likely to be on Tom's list. I was almost perfect in the fact that I got 4 of the books that Tom was on Tom's list that weren't on the CBSI list, but those were the only 4 books. So the 5th one, I had an extra. So only 14 books between the two lists. That is like the lowest total I think I've ever had. But so I may do something like that again. Happy birthday, Planet Sun. There you go. Your house back. Well, it'll be weird, I bet. It'll be weird. You'll be happy, but it'll be weird. So we'll do some sort of Cash or Trash tomorrow. Really. Some guy that's got like 50,000 subscribers. He's probably got more than that. That's like the last time I looked. I have no idea how many subscribers he's got. How many subscribers he got? 57K. So yeah, I wasn't far off. It'll be quiet. You won't know what you won't know what to do for a little while. But there's no D&D tomorrow night because of the football game. I tried to we considered trying to reschedule it for tonight, but that didn't work for a couple people. And then we thought about Monday, and that didn't work so we just punted on D&D again. And we have not been very consistent lately, which is disappointing. But hopefully they're still at least enjoying it. But yeah, we've been very inconsistent on D&D. So there'll be no D&D. I don't know if there'll be anything else this week until Wednesday. We are going to be back with, if I can grab my book. No, it wasn't on the top. We'll be back with more Deadly Class on Wednesday. We're talking Volume 5 on Wednesday with Bearded Comic Bro, Shy Comic Girl, Haley, and Gore Vidal. So the 4 of us will be talking Deadly Class. And if you've watched any of those, we talk Deadly Class. We beat that horse as long as we can. We're all really enjoying the series, and we've been talking. It's been a lot of fun to talk about Deadly Class. I have not yet read it. I'll probably try to read it tomorrow as a distraction before the game to make some time pass. It's probably my plan. So that's supposed to be Wednesday. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know if there'll be anything else this week. Maybe I'll find time for something else. Monday is recovery night from the Super Bowl. It might be for me. We'll see. Probably need more recovery if we lose than if we win tomorrow. I feel pretty good about our chances. But I always feel pretty good about our chances. So I'm trying to be a little more like the last 2 years. Both against Cincinnati and against Tampa, I really thought we were going in. We were going to win. I had no doubts. I had no worries, and we did. So this year, I was a little like my brain kept telling me that we were going to beat Cincinnati in the championship game, but it had told me that every time, and I was like, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe it. I do think we have more paths to victory against the Eagles tomorrow, but they definitely have a shot. They definitely have a path to victory too. So, and we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. I'm hoping that I'm in a good mood tomorrow night, but if I am, I might do a celebration stream. If I'm not, I definitely won't. But although I thought about doing one after the AFC Championship game, and then I just watched all the post game stuff, which is maybe what I'll do tomorrow too. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a celebration stream on Monday or something. All right. So, but that's what's coming up on the channel. There will definitely be a Cash or Trash at sometime tomorrow, whether it's just CBSI list or it'll be the Tom list. I don't know. Included. What else we got? What are we reading? That's my book up. I did finish. So I finished the kid book from Star Wars: The High Republic. So I've now finished 2 of the first 3 books. I finished this week. And this was good. It was solid. I mean, for this age group, it was solid. I've been reading everything High Republic, as you guys know. I still have to read Convergence, which is the adult novel. So I got like the young teen, which is this one, and then the older teen, which was the Path of the Seed I read, and then I got to read the Convergence book. So I haven't started it yet. Probably start that maybe tonight after this stream. We'll see. Oh, nice. Trevor Vance? No, wait. Is that the Royals? Groundskeeper. Who's the Chiefs one? Because Trevor Vance is the Royals one. Toma's the famous one, but yeah, I don't know. I don't remember his name now. Hey, Kenneth, what is going on? See, but I'm not that way. Like, I'm usually just like despondent. I'm usually just despondent. I will probably just like shut down and go to bed. Like, and there won't. I'm already probably drinking more tonight than I will tomorrow. And I haven't had that much yet. And because if my team's playing, I don't like to drink. I like to watch the game and like to know what's going on. So yeah, there won't be I'll drink more maybe after the game if they win than I will before or during the game. Because like I said, yeah, I won't drink much tomorrow, honestly. So hey, Travis. Is that his first name or last name? I don't know. Yeah. Nice. I met her at and got her SIG on a couple of books a few years ago at PlanetCon in Kansas City. She was super nice. Super nice. I mean, I didn't talk to her for long, but I talked to her for a few minutes, and she was super nice. I got I debated on getting on her. She had like a pre-con commission list, and I debated getting on it, and I didn't do it. I should have. It wasn't. In hindsight, it was more than I wanted to spend at the time, but compared to what things are now, it really wasn't that much. So, but I got her to sign this one, and then I have a Harley Quinn book that I did not get slabbed. This is the one I got slabbed, and then I have a Harley Quinn book that she signed, that she just signed. That's in there. So yeah, so that's cool. That's fun. Hey, Blue Collar Dan. I got my Ivy background for sure. So at the moment, we got our Ivy background because they announced this week that series is going full ways. But yeah, so we finished this up. I got to start Convergence. This was solid. It was good. I like the new characters. The little Jedi Roper and her master were fun, but I'm looking forward to Convergence. I think that Path of Deceit was really, really good. This was just okay. Thanks. It's the Harley one is the one where she's like They made a statue out of it. Like she's got the pigtails, and I don't know. It's in a box. I think it's in that box, which is the bottom one. So I'm not gonna dig it out. But but yeah. All right, moving on from where we're reading. What do we pick up? Also reading. In this case, also reading because the only thing we picked up this week was my Midtown. My 2-week worth of Midtown order did come in, and you guys be proud of me. That's it. 2 weeks worth. What? 6 books? 6 books, and one of them is one of the rare 2 covers of the same book that I haven't done a lot of lately. I've been trying to avoid that. So we're going to go through them real quick. But this is the only thing I picked up this week. I'm going to have to spend some money on a chair. I'm going to spend some money on... My printer died like a couple weeks ago. So yeah, there's not going to be a lot of purchases for a while. This is all after my truck issues that I had with the freaking squirrel. So yeah, there's not going to be many comic purchases for a little while. Yeah, we're getting better. We're down to... So we've ordered... Let's just go through, like, because I talked about, like, last year my goal was 20. 20 books, new books a month, including multiple covers, and I only failed to do that 1 month, I think. No, 2 months. 2 months, I think. This year, my initial goal was 18. I thought, let's go to 18 and see how we do. And I did 18 for January. No, I did 17 for January because I cut that one. So yeah, 17 for January. I only had 14 that I ordered for February, which is where we're at, which is why this is so little. And for March, I ended up with 16. And that's when I decided after February and March, I decided I wasn't going to shoot for 18. I'm going to shoot for 16. Right now, my February order for April is 16 books. I still got ASM in there. I still have Captain Marvel in there. I still have Spider-Man in there. And I still have Catwoman in there. All of which are marginal whether or not I'm going to keep doing them. But I haven't made that order yet. It's not actually due to the 22nd. Yeah, 21st. So I got a little over a week to make that order. Probably at some point I'll make that order for Midtown this week. That would be awesome. We did get the I work for state government, for anybody that doesn't know. So the governor did let us wear our chief stuff on Friday. So we didn't have to be in uniform on Friday, which is nice. But yeah, so 6 bucks. ASM. We're going to start with ASM. Because I actually enjoyed this issue. The art was good. The humor, Peter was actually funny. Black Cat his interaction with Black Cat was fun. They even made fun of the whole MJ suddenly being married with kids out of nowhere with no explanation. And you know why it was good? It wasn't a great issue, but it was good. It was enjoyable because Joe Kelly and Terry and Rachel Dodson. Joe Kelly wrote it, and Terry and Rachel Dodson did the art instead of the crappy ass team that Marvel has been giving us. Come on, refocus. Maybe we'll get some focus here. That we've been getting since the series started. It just brings into focus that I probably just need to drop ASM until Zeb Wells goes off the book, because this was actually enjoyable. Was it a great Spider-Man story? No. Will anybody really remember it? No. But did I enjoy reading it for the first time in forever? Bonus to the fact that I didn't have to read the end of the Dark Web thing. Apparently that took place in some other book. That thing was terrible. I didn't have to read it. I just moved past it. And well, that just tells you how smart Bleeding Cool is. JR, I'm not a big fan. Although I don't know why they're fighting like hand ninjas, because that is not the storyline in this book at all. This cover is weird because it's a JR cover. No wonder, because they're not. It has nothing to do with the hand. I don't understand. Like, they don't fight ninjas in this book. They fight. They're together and they're on a date, which goes kind of crappy. But yeah. But anyway, I actually enjoyed it for the first time in a long time. I enjoyed an ASM book. You might get more money, more enjoyment. I'm burning your money. I might. Again, I have not decided if I'm ordering it for March. My ice cream's almost gone. Or the book. They've been pretty crappy. But yeah, you open it. The art was good. Terry and Rachel Dodson art. And Spidey was the jokes were actually somewhat funny. I mean, it wasn't like hysterical, but it was like somewhat humorous. And Spidey was somewhat his own personality and not Mr. Emo, that like this horrendous thing. And it just, yeah. No, I think they're getting like 2 issues. I think they get 19 and 20, and then it goes back to the other 2. I'm pretty sure. So I'll probably enjoy the next issue too. I think they're getting this little date side story, and then it's going back to the crappy team. It actually says something about, it says guest creators right here on it. It says, I think inside it says something about, hey, while they're working on the next arc, Joe Kelly and Terry and the Dodsons are helping out. And it's like, okay. So, unfortunately, not going to be that forever. Next up, we got Zdarsky's Batman. So, I've enjoyed the Chip Zdarsky run on Batman. I thought the failsafe stuff, although it got a little over the top at times, failsafe itself is a little over the top. That it's just like nigh on indestructible and can beat anyone and anything and everything, and it's a little ridiculous. But so far, I am not digging this alternate universe that he's been sent to. Yeah, I'm just not. That's really all I have to say about it. We'll see where it goes, but yeah, I'm not. It's not doing much for me. I'll be honest. I did, however, break down and buy 2 covers of Batman this issue, because I did get the Art Germ Catwoman. Get the light on it. There you go. So he's been doing these C covers. He did a Batman. He did a Joker. He's done a Catwoman. I think there's a Punchline coming soon. This is the only one I've broken down and bought, was the Catwoman one. Yeah, can't have any of that. Yes, he did. Yeah, like I said, it's been a little over the top. The Zdarsky stuff has been a little okay. It's been a lot over the top, but for the most part, I've enjoyed it. I have not enjoyed these 2 issues in the alternate reality or universe or whatever, this multiversal. Yeah, they haven't done much for me. High Republic. This book is picked up for me. I'll be honest, it started a little slow. Part of it was probably because I had not read any of the novels yet. I clearly need to read the next Convergence, and the audio novel that's out probably is going to tie directly into this, probably from this point forward. But the last 2 issues have been much better. I think 4 is still the best issue of the run so far. This issue was good. It was solid. We're getting our first exposure to that Path of the Open Hand, which I finally understand what that is because I've finished Path of Deceit. And yeah, so I'm intrigued. I'm getting more and more intrigued with High Republic Phase 2. I will be honest, it's still nowhere. I'm still not enjoying it nearly as much as I enjoyed High Republic Phase 1. But it's that time. It can, it could maybe still build for me, but we'll see. But I've definitely, the last 2 issues have definitely picked up the pace for me on the book. Only 2 books left. A little. Okay, a lot. It's a lot over the top. But a little bit. Batman over the top is fine. I don't mind that. I don't. For me, maybe the best Marvel book going right now. Not that I'm reading I'm not reading that many Marvel stuff at the moment. So let's take that with a grain of salt. But I have really, 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 really enjoyed this Greg Pak run on Darth Vader. Another great Raza cover. I know Unruly digs those, even though he doesn't like Star Wars. This whole thing with Padme's handmaidens and Vader basically trying to, like, the way this book opens and the regret about how things went at the end with Padme that he's feeling, and that he's trying to basically manipulate Sabi into being with him in a way, like it's just really, really well done, the way he's manipulating the handmaidens and why he's doing it, for completely selfish Darth Vader type reasons. And I did, but I had read all the first round of the novels before I started reading the comics. I read those as soon as they came out. Or I'd only read like 1 or 2 issues of the comics before I had that first round of novels. And I love Light of the Jedi so much that I was hooked in fairly quickly, even in those first 5 issues, because we get Avar, we get Skier, we get the Drengar. Like, I was hooked into the High Republic phase 1 really quickly. It's been super consistent. And I don't know if you've gotten to this one yet, Kachung, because I don't know if it came out this week or last week. Because I get 2 weeks worth every time. But this issue was a standout, I think. Like, really seeing they really laid out his motivation for what he's been doing with Sabi and now with the other handmaidens, Dorme, and I don't remember all their names, but it's really good. There's been some deaths, yeah. Not a ton, but there have definitely been some deaths. Not necessarily main characters, but yeah. We'll see. I think some people are maybe going to die depending on how this goes. We'll see. He's only read up to 28. Okay. So yeah, it's really good. Like, I think this 31 was really, really good. I really loved it. It it was tough to pick my issue of the week, of the 2 weeks, whatever. It didn't quite become my read of the week, only because the other one was also outstanding, but it was outstanding. I think it was maybe the best, if not the best issue of the run. It's very close for me. Best issue of the week, though, goes with my background. They announced yesterday or today that it was going to a full series. Originally, it was supposed to be a 6-issue mini. Then they made it 12. Now it's going to full series. G. Willow Wilson on Poison Ivy. This issue, this Dan Mora cover, so gorgeous. Obviously, I used it for the thumbnail. I love this cover. I will say, Dan Mora, like, this cover to number 1 competes, which I wouldn't have said. This has always been, you guys can see the print up there that Carlito sent me. This has been my favorite Poison Ivy cover ever. It's never been close. This Dan Mora one, number 1, is close. I love that cover. This cover is great. It's not in those category, but this issue is everything I wanted it to be. Harley has not been in the book until this issue. But Ivy's been writing to her this whole time about what she's doing and all this kind of stuff. And Harley's full spoilers here. Well, not full spoilers, but sort of full spoilers. Harley blows into town to come visit. And because Ivy's in Seattle, she's went clear across the country. That's been part of the beginning of the story, was her leaving Gotham, going across the country. And Harley blows into Seattle to visit, and just their interactions. DC doesn't pull punches on their relationship for once. Like, they are in love. They go for it. They're not. There's none of this that they've done at times of sort of the yes, they are, no, they're not. Let's split them up. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Bobby, what's going on? Got his football and his beer. I gotta like that. I may have to get me a little more whiskey. I don't have an ice cube really in there at the moment, though. They don't pull any punches on the relationship. The relationship is portrayed really, really well. Harley calls her on some of the crap that she's been kind of putting on herself. Like, Harley uses, like, she's goofy and silly, which Harley is most of the time, but she also uses her brain, and, like, it's just really well done. And then she blows out of town and Ivy's like, wait, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going home. I got stuff to do, but I just want to see you. And, like, when you're ready, you'll come back to me. And it was just really well done. I love this issue. I've enjoyed this entire Poison Ivy run. There's a reason there's a couple reasons, but only one of them I'm going to tell you. There's a reason I went with the Ivy background, and yeah, a little Harley. We didn't do any strictly Harley books other than this one, but Ivy's on the cover. But the rest of it's just the Ivy background. But this book, 10 out of 10. Like, this one is like a 9 out of 10. Like, easy, just really well done. This is a 10 out of 10. This book was everything I wanted from their interaction, their get together. I love that she portrayed it this way. Like, Harley, blows into town, sees her, spends a few days, gives her what she needs, sort of, and then blows out of town. And, like, they both have, and it's all, it's not that they're not together. It's that Harley's like, yeah, you got things to do. I got things to do, but I had to see you. And it was just really, really well done for me. So those are the 6 books. I love this Dan Mora cover. I had to get this cover when I saw it. There was another really good one. There's been really good Ivy covers all through the run. A ton of which have been Frisons that I've loved. There's a Frison one back there. Both that and just mentally and emotionally, like, it's a really, really well done book. My favorite, this is still, like, this Dan Mora cover to number 1 is still easily my favorite of the run. And it's super cheap. I can't believe people haven't latched onto it. I just love this cover. I've become a huge Dan Mora fan from this whole Batman, Superman, World's Finest, and a few of the covers he's done recently. I didn't know who he was this time last year, probably. I've become a huge fan. If he's at a con, I'm getting that book signed and slabbed. If he's at a con that I'm at, for sure. I'm a huge fan of his. And yeah, this one, he hasn't done very many of the Ivy covers. He did that one. I don't know if there's been any others until this one, but this one's fantastic. And that book is just fantastic. I did because it's on the list. The foil 1 in 100 of that C cover is on the list. At least I think so. It's on the CBSI list. Well, let's just see. I assume you're talking about this one, Arizona. Mm. That one? I assume that's the one you're talking about. So the C cover has the trade. The foil is the 1/100 that made the list, but I assume that's the one you're talking about. He was on Once and Future. I have not gotten to Once and Future yet. It's been on the list of a target, and I have not gotten to it yet. And it didn't really rate when we did our little discussion a couple weeks ago about what I should do indie comic wise. It didn't really come up as one that I should go after at the moment, but it is definitely one I want to get to at some point because I know a lot of people loved it. Yep, that one. Yeah, it's a gorgeous cover. It is. So, that's what I picked up. That's what I've been reading. We're 36 minutes in. What do we got left? What have I not done? We did what's coming up on the channel. I'll be honest. I've been watching like football covers all week. I have not started Bad Batch. I have not. I didn't even watch. I need to watch they put out that Harley and Ivy special for the animated series. I need to watch that at some point. I haven't done that. I really all I've been watching is like a little bit of comic YouTube and football stuff, Super Bowl related stuff. So it's been very boring this week. Their news, I don't know. Is there anything that's worth talking about? I mean, we had the James Gunn stuff last week. Because Vic loves Once and Future. I need to get back to it. And really liked it, yeah. Is it finished? Okay. I need to we'll see. I got a few things I gotta start. What I ended up ordering from our discussion was Middle West. And Unruly and I already started it, Rachel Rising, which will be not this coming week, but the next week we'll do volume 2. We already started Rachel Rising. But I already had those books, thanks to Unruly. Middle West, and what was the other series I ordered that we started? Because I ordered all of Middle West, and I don't remember now. There's my Insect Trades order. What did I order? Philadelphia. Those are the two that got bumped to the top of the list. But maybe Once in Future will have to come after that. Well, I unfortunately live out in the middle of nowhere, but it's still been a pretty good buzz here. We've been talking about it a bunch. Yeah, it ended with issue 38, so we'll have to put that on the list sooner rather than later. Just reread. I have not started it yet. That'll probably be like next weekend, for sure. I need to get some reading for the middle of next week. So yeah, you guys want some fun stuff. I'm going to talk about some fun stuff for a minute. Not fun stuff. Nice reading them digitally. Very cool. So you've only through 18, but you've loved it so far. That's cool. So every so often I will drop like something actually serious on you guys, and I'm going to drop something serious on you guys because I lost a former coworker. He'd retired. It's about 4 or 5 years now. But cancer this week. They didn't find it till like a month ago. It was already stage 4. It was already in like multiple places when he found it. He went in and had back pain. I had seen him like in October. He'd come by the office, and so, which sucks. Cancer is just the worst. But so next week, I'm doing my due diligence. And the only reason I'm going to bring this up is because I know many of us don't go to the doctor the way we should. And I know it is. I'm not big on going to the doctor, but I go. But I understand why people don't. But I have family history, so my first colonoscopy is next Thursday, not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday. Turned 45 back in January, so it sucks. I've read the directions. My parents are like, "Oh yeah, that's like my dad's been and I've been talking about it." It's just like, F. But we're doing it because it needs to be done. And if you're of the age, do it. Take care of yourself. My friend didn't go to the doctor very often. By the time they found it, it was way too late. It wasn't colon, but I think, actually, I'm not sure where it started, but it was stage 4 and then multiple organs by the time they found it. And it was a month and he was gone. And still not that old. So yeah, go do what you need to. Take care of yourselves. So there you go. Yes, it does. And I wasn't nearly as close to him as some of the other people at the office, but yeah, it still sucks. It just does. So yeah, so there won't be anything in the middle of the week that week. I start that stuff on Wednesday. Thursday morning I go in. So yeah, the Unruly and I are going to do this on that Tuesday, and we're going a day earlier. Typically, I do like indie show on Wednesdays. Yeah, there won't be any, and there may not, depending on how things go, there may or may not be a look back video that week. We'll see. It should be, but there should be. I should be able to get it in, but I'm not gonna. That may be the one time I actually miss. We'll see. I get it. I know why people don't do it. I have enough of a family history that I need to do it, and you should do it. I know you don't want to. It sucks. It never went back. Yeah, it sucks. I haven't done it before, but I know it. Like, I just know it's gonna be awful. It's gotta be more. Oh, it's gonna be awful, but we're gonna get her done. We're gonna get it done. Okay, so now we can get back to fun stuff. Sorry, you guys got my little spiel. I hope you take care of yourselves. Do what you need to do, even though nobody wants to, because I don't want to do it. Ugh, it's awful, but we're gonna do it anyway. So yeah, with that, we're whatever you guys want to talk about. That's where I'm at. Oh, last of my ice melted, which means I can't Oh well, I'm far enough in. We can drink a little Street Makers. Oh, I clicked off the comments. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to it. It's gonna be terrible. At the comic shop. I don't know what that means, Tacoma, but I assume that means you're at the comic shop. Good for you. I haven't been to a comic shop in forever. Literally. Like, I haven't walked in well, that's not true. I went in the comic shop when I was up at my sister's over the holidays, over New Year's. Before that, it was probably like last summer since I'd been in a shop. It's not good. I know. I need to go. So here's a quirky thing. You guys are talking about Super Bowl hangover, blah, blah, blah. We're getting down on it, but I don't think I'm going to finish this. Think happy thoughts. I got you. I see now. How's the ankle? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully Mahomes is gonna be fine and run over and make the Eagles look silly. Kat is probably sleeping on the bed. She has not come to the door tonight to protest, so she's probably just being lazy. She was in here earlier. She came around an hour or so ago, 7, right after the Mizzou game ended. She was in here getting sucking up attention. So You barely have a swallow left. Well, we'll see. We'll see how long we go. If I'm going to do that tonight, I'm going to need somebody's going to have to come on here and join me. I'm going to have to send out links and stuff. I have not yet decided how much of Planet Con I'm going to go to. I will make an appearance, mostly just to see people. Realistically, I thought about just going. I'll be honest. They did post somebody who makes me want to go Friday and try to get on her list. Sabine Rich is going to be there on Friday, or she's going to be there, and she was there a couple of years ago, and I went on Friday, but I didn't go in and meet. I didn't go wait in line. I went and had lunch, I think, with I think Daymares and I met and went to Joe's Kansas City for lunch, and then went in, and we rolled in at 1. We got there right after the doors had opened, but at 1:30 or something. By the time we actually got parked, and by the time I got parked and got in there, and I went straight to her table, and the person in front of me was her last commission that she would take, and I was like, ah. So I missed out on her stuff, and I saw somebody had asked for a Batgirl, and it was freaking awesome. I saw it. I was later when I went by her table. So I'm tempted to try to go back and do that again, and go on Friday, but I haven't decided. I'm not doing the full weekend thing. I'm not doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I maybe do Friday, Saturday or something. I haven't decided for sure. I'm gonna go. I haven't bought tickets. I'm not going to C2E2 this time. I will go to Planet, but I'm probably going to keep it pretty low key at Planet. So really my only goal at Planet right now for sure is just to meet you, to meet SureCam circumstances, and a few other people that I have not yet met in the Kansas City area, which is just ridiculous. But yeah. It's an IG room. Yeah. The 23rd of this month sucks, but it's that time. The Packers playlist was. So yeah, I got to get my dad's actually, because I live alone. My dad's actually, even though the hospital's less than 5 minutes from me, my dad is going to come down and drive me home because they're yeah, you can't drive because we're going to knock you out. I was like, crap. So literally crap. But so he's going to come down and give me a ride. But yeah, it sucks. I'm not looking forward. I've been how have we not done this before? I've been all 3 days, the last 3 or 4 of those. But we'll make it happen this time. We will make it happen. Yeah, too old for this stuff. It is. You're right. It is cheaper to pay for 3. So I'll probably pay for all 3 days, but I'm not going to go all 3 days. Is what I'm trying to say. Because it's an hour drive, parking, everything else. I'm not doing it this time. I'll do 2 days, and we'll figure it out or something. I am not. I just turned 45 in January, 1st of January. And I am not because I have family history. My uncle had colon cancer. Dad's had polyps on multiple occasions. So far, so good on those. Thank goodness. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. All that good stuff. So he's always been okay. But my uncle that got it never took care of himself. So yeah, just need to do it. Take care of myself. So yeah, we'll grab a beer or something, Bobby, for sure. See, that's why at 45 it's recommended for me because of the history. So the way my year has started, I would be I was hoping to do some sort of vacation, some sort of travel trip this year. way my year started, I'm going to be lucky to do anything. I've had multiple. I've already had to work on my truck. I had a crazy vet bill right off the bat. My printer has died. My chair has died. Like, I need things to stop. So I might not buy a book. You guys, last week we talked about my want list, which I took a month to do. I might not check anything off my want list this year. I am like, some shit needs to like get in order. That's what needs to happen. So I don't see myself making it. I want to make the NYC trip, New York Comic Con trip at some point, and see my man Kavi, and like, I want to do it. I don't know when it's going to happen. Things have got to like tighten up. They got to tighten up. That's for sure. For me, NYCC, like I do C2E2 fairly regularly. I'm not doing it this time. I know a bunch of people are doing MegaCon, which makes me sad that I'm not doing that. I would love to do NYCC. I would love to do San Diego at some point, just to go to San Diego, but I don't know that that'll ever happen. Because I'm not even hardly sure it's really worth it, but I don't know. My original plan was to take like a non-comic related vacation, because I haven't done that for several years this year. But maybe still see some of the folks in the community, depending on where I ended up going. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. That's tight. And I don't know. I wish. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen this year for sure, but maybe sometime down the road. We'll see. How's Perry tonight? I feel like I've seen. Well, I just haven't, like, for some reason, I don't think I've watched any Perry videos lately. I need to do that. I need to get back on watching something Perry. Or have you been quiet, Perry? I don't feel like you've been in my feed. It's because there's too many people on my feed. Like, all of which deserve support and everything else. But yeah, sometimes it's like I need to unsub some people just so I can find shit. Heroes Con, nice. Are you guys gonna do drag? Are you guys gonna cosplay this time? That's my question to Kachun. I have been tempted to like try to do a cosplay, but I think I'm too lazy. It's too much work. But I want to know if you and Delphi are going to cosplay this time. Now, I've met Panda. I've met Beckerman. I think. I thought Beckerman and I met. Yeah, Beckerman and I met. And Panda and I met, but I have not met Shurcam, Stances, and I have not met you. So I got to fix that. Ooh, Shadis Barry. Just doing the gaming stuff. Yeah, I don't usually watch the gaming stuff as much. I get that. I totally get that. Yeah, you're totally a TikToker, Barry. Well, no. That's all I'm asking. Are you guys going to try to do something new this year? Because I don't feel like you've done anything new for a little bit because of the COVID and everything else. So I'm curious if you guys have a project. This is what I'm asking. I'm asking if there's a project. Birthday at summer camp. Woohoo! Nice. So yeah, I'm asking for a project. And what is it you want to do? I want to know. So if I was going to do a cosplay, like obviously I did like I've done the Halloween costume thing, but I don't like, other than like the year I did the Loki, I made like made really crappy Loki horns. They were crappy, but they worked. Everything else I've just bought. I haven't really tried to make anything. If I was going to do it, it would probably have to be like I already have like I already got like the Jedi robes and stuff when I did the Yoda. It'd probably be like a Mandalorian type thing, maybe. I don't know. I totally get that. I totally get that. I hope you guys. I know you love doing it, although it's a ton of work. So, but I'm just curious if you guys were gonna like try to do something new, or maybe this first year of maybe going back to stuff you would just like do what old stuff that you had. So, I totally get that. I should go with Calvin Ellis. No, I'm not going as Calvin Ellis. He's a Superman. Boring. B, I don't think I have the complexion to be Calvin Ellis. And I realize you don't need to have the complexion to be a character, but I feel like that's more in bad taste for me to do that than it is otherwise. But that's just me. I have plenty of characters I could do. And if I was going to do it, I would probably, I don't know. I don't know what character I would do. Do Death from East of West? That would be fun. That'd be a fun character to do. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to get canceled. No, I don't like Sabretooth, though. It's not a character I've ever really enjoyed. He's not an X-Men villain I really like enjoy. He's not. Yeah, he's not one I would be. As an influencer, but I'm not. So as Obi-Wan, obviously I have the robes that I did with the Yoda head. That I did Yoda for Halloween, which was fun. I could do the Obi-Wan thing. Obi-Wan would be relatively easy. Because I got the beard and everything at the moment. Although I probably won't keep this. I am desperately in need of a haircut and a trim and just But I kind of decided I realized I hadn't really done it since right before the playoffs started, and I'm like, we'll wait till after the Super Bowl. Still, man. I didn't say that with a straight face. I like Superman. I don't know about being cool, but I like Superman. I do think he's a really good character, and he's just not one that would make the list for me in terms of I was going to do a cosplay. Obi-Wan and clone armor. Oh. Do the actual armor stuff. See, that's the kind of stuff I don't know that I'm brave enough to even like attempt, like to make armor and stuff. And no, it's not that hard, but I shouldn't say it like that. It's doable, but I don't know that I have the time or the patience to do that kind of stuff. I'm much more of like, can I just buy it? Which is a terrible way to be. If you're a cosplayer, you should want to make it, but I'm too lazy. That's why it's really the only reason I've never really done cosplay. It's not because I don't think it's cool or fun or would be willing to do it. It's because I'm lazy. That's really what it's about. For real. It's just, it's like, I should do this, but I don't really want to. Who else is there? We still got 15 people hanging out. I mean, I'm at the hour. I should probably like wrap it up, but I'm just sitting here. So he is cool on many levels. Superman is a great character. He is an absolutely great character, especially when he's written well. He's a fabulous character, and he's just not one I would probably like cosplay. That's not even a knock. That's just a fact. It's just not what I would probably cosplay. What would I cosplay as? I don't know. Actually, probably like if I was gonna do a character, if I was gonna cosplay a Star Wars character, it'd probably be like Captain Rex. I could definitely do a Captain Rex. That would be fun. That would be kind of, you'd have the armor. Rex is a character I would really, yeah. But that's a lot. That would be a lot of work. Making all the armor, all that stuff. Because I thought about doing that for Halloween instead of before I did the Yoda. Because the only reason I did Yoda was my sister and nephew were being Obi-Wan and Anakin. And I was like, I need to do something. Because I was going up there for the Halloween party. And I was like, I should do something related. And so I was going to do Captain Rex. Yeah, that was impossible. Like to get like something that looked good, it's terrible. And I didn't have the time or the patience to try to make something. So enjoy your dinner for sure. Thank you, sir. Go Chiefs. We appreciate it. We're such fired at business. I did not say that. I didn't mention you. You fired shots. I fired no shots. I just said he has to be written well. That goes for any character. Case in point, has to be written well. That goes for any character. Any character. They got to be written well. Otherwise, yeah, they're not great. You can teach me to make armor. See, we may have to talk. We'll see. I don't know that I want to. I don't know that I gotta see how my year is gonna go. I'll be honest. I mean, I guess that could be a really long-term project, but trying to make a helmet and armor and it would be fun, but I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't even know who that is. I think I do actually know who that is, but I'm not a Daredevil reader. And I'm not picturing that character immediately. Is that the guy that was kind of ended up making the armor in the TV show for him? I need a little water. A silent sniper. I can't actually say anything about Bendis. I know a bunch of my Superman friends and fans of Superman were not happy with the Bendis run. I didn't actually read any of it. So I can't say a word about whether or not Bendis sucked on Superman. So again, I wasn't firing shots. It was all you, Berkeley. Berkeley? I can't even say it. Apparently I've had more bourbon than I thought. I haven't been sipping quite enough. We are getting down to it, though, but we're probably going to save that. Okay. Gotcha. I thought so. Just based on the name. All right. Well, I don't know that I have anything else. I feel like I've rambled for an hour. I could send the link and try to get other people in here, but I don't know that I want to. I think I want to go, like, relax and finish this little bit of bourbon. We'll save this. We'll finish this off another night. There's enough there for a couple glasses because I only drank about half of what was left tonight. So, and yeah, root for my Chiefs tomorrow. Hopefully, Mahomes brings it home. I'm really hoping we get a second one. I know, I get it. People are already tired of the Chiefs, but we've only won the one. Like the Eagles won one almost as recently as we did. And I'd love to, like, for once, I'd like to have a team that, you know, a multiple champion. Root for Mizzou. We never win anything. Root for the Royals. We've won twice in my lifetime. And the Chiefs have won once in my lifetime. So I'd like Mahomes to get a couple of Super Bowls just to kind of get a little separation so we don't have to do this whole every time it's Joe Burrow better than Mahomes. Is Josh Allen better than Mahomes? The answer is no. They're great players. They're not Pat. And I hope Pat gets it done tomorrow with a little help from the defense because he's going to need some help from the defense. So I am hopeful that my Chiefs get it done. We'll see. Got our Poison Ivy background. Quick recap. Things I got coming up. We'll do Cash or Trash tomorrow at some point. The only other thing I for sure have scheduled this week is Deadly Class Volume 5. So the middle part of this deluxe edition with Bearded Comic Bro, Shy Comic Girl, and Gore Vidal. If you've watched any of those, if you like the series, go watch those. I feel like we've had really, really good discussions on all of these so far. On Volume 1, Volume 2, and 3. We did Volume 2 and 3 together, which was a mistake. Then we did 4. All of those have been long. We've went like an hour and a half on all of those episodes. But I've really enjoyed the discussion. I feel like we've really dug in deep. And I'm looking forward to Volume 5. That is right. I am trying to enjoy it as much as possible. As a kid who became a Chiefs fan, so originally, so I'm a Chiefs fan because I'm a George Brett fan. Which will make you're like, wait, did he play baseball? He did. So I grew up around Columbia, and I will tell you right now, Columbia was when I was a kid, was Cardinals territory. Both football Cardinals were in St. Louis then too. And the Chiefs have been terrible forever. But we went when I was in kindergarten or first grade. It was 85. We went that summer to a Royals game. Was first really remembrance of football, of sports, was that year. And we went to a Royals game, saw George Brett, and then they won the World Series. And I was the only kid that was like rooting for the Royals and not the Cardinals. And my sister and I. And so from that, we adopted the Chiefs. Like, I actually originally was a big Bears fan that year. Walter Payton, the Bears. Yeah, but eventually came around to the Chiefs as a little kid. Been a Chiefs fan. When Marty got to town, we actually had hope for the first time, in my lifetime, and then even that anybody can remember since Lynn was there. But we always just got our guts ripped out in the playoffs, just torn out in a horrible way. And so to have Mahomes now, I appreciate every second of it. I've never had an NBA team, really. I've rooted for players. I rooted for Jordan as a kid, obviously. I was a big Bulls Jordan fan because we didn't have a team. And I really haven't had a team for a long time. I really enjoyed watching LeBron play. I think he's a great player. I know people get crap on him, and he hasn't always made smart decisions, I don't think, but he's just he's just so much fun to watch. But I've never really necessarily rooted for him or his teams. Closest I've come to rooting for anything recently is the Bucks, and that's just because my nephew is a huge Giannis fan. Even though he's in Chicago, but close enough that he's a huge Giannis fan. So I was rooting for the Bucks to win a couple years ago. That's probably the closest I've come to rooting for an NBA team. Since Jordan played, and that was just because he was rooting for them. So yeah. Nice. Yeah, but you probably don't remember those first two. All three. We went to number 1. We went to number 4. We went to the last two. Or not the last two, but 57, 54, and 55. So we've been to 4. We've been to 4. This is number 5. But yeah. Hey, Warlord, we're just kind of at the end. He was out, but he was also, they got him out later on a ball that would not have been able to get anybody else out at. When they got him out at third, nobody else, they weren't getting any other outs at the third base. They were not. He did not score. I don't know. Quick Fix, a Cardinals fan. That kind of looks like a St. Louis hat there. Yeah. He's good looking for him, Quick Fix. So I'm super excited for tomorrow. I'm trying to just enjoy the fact that we are one of the best teams, and I'm hoping that we at least get a second title. I feel like he's got to get a second one to really like justify all the things. Even though he's amazing. The kid is freaking amazing. Kelsey is freaking amazing. But yeah, I'm hoping they get the second one tomorrow. I really am. So we'll see. I think it's gonna be tough. I think they could, like, if it's a blowout, I feel like the Chiefs would be the ones, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that are picking the Eagles are thinking it's going to be just like that Bucs game. I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think he's going to be running for his life. Doesn't mean he's going to win, but I don't know. I feel like he hasn't played great in the 2 Super Bowls, that he is due to just go off tomorrow. Just have one. 400, 5, just, have one of those days. We'll see. I'm not predicting that. I just feel like it's a possibility. We haven't won 3 yet. We got to win tomorrow. Tomorrow will be 3. So, all right, gang. Anything else? I'm rambling about the Chiefs. I'm rambling about the Royals, my fandom, and yeah, I don't know. This is almost gone, and when this is gone, tell you what, I'm going to ramble until this is gone. Which, that one went down a little harsh. It's probably going to be like 2 more sips. Oh, that one did, like, I don't know what I did there. Woo. That one kind of hurt. I don't know. Yeah, Bobby's like laughing at me. I don't know. That one, like, I've been drinking. I mean, it's only 109.7 proof, so it's not like it's, it's not like it's a little heavier than what I normally drink. Actually, most of the stuff I've been drinking has been 100 plus. For the most part. Now, I do have a bottle of the Woodford Double Oak, which is like 90, I think. But yeah. What character would I compare Mahomes to? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I never really compare characters to people. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I may be just buzzed enough that I can't really think of like something good for that. I'm not drunk, but I'm starting to feel it a little bit. So, what character? I got nothing, but what do you got, Vic? Come on. Miles Mahomes. Marvel comic. Oh my god. Is Greg in here? Is Bearded in here? What the heck? So I see we're down to 9 people. I've ran off about a little over half the crowd. So with my rambling here at the end. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. All right, we're not gonna talk any more football. I'm gonna take another sip of this bourbon. And that'll get me within 1 sip of finishing it. And you guys got to give me something to talk about. Real quick recap. I'll do a quick recap. Amazing. Poison Ivy number 9. Amazing issue. The series has been really good. That issue is amazing. That's a 10. I love that issue so much. there's the cat for who was wondering. I don't remember who was asking, which is probably my cue that I need to like wrap this up. But let's let her in. Come on. Come on, Miss Cat. You're okay. She was sleeping, but she didn't make it to the end. Let me float that so you don't like jump up there. Yeah, I need to replace this chair. Like, I just sat down and there is no cushion. With the little air thing not working anymore, there was no cushion. This chair was just like, boom. I haven't watched Bad Batch yet. I know. I have not gotten to it. I need to. But I have not watched any of season 2. No season 2 of Bad Batch yet for me. This week I spent the whole time, like I said, I've been watching like football stuff, and I have not watched any Bad Batch. Drug and alcohol awareness course. Do you need? I do not. I'm good. I drink about once a week. Occasionally I'll have a drink on a Friday, but otherwise, like this show, like I guess you guys see me drink on this show almost every Saturday. It's literally the only time I drink. So I went most weeks. I would say about 75 to 80% of the time, this is the only time I drink all week. And I don't even drink every one of these, but there you go. Oh my goodness. He's been watching The Breakfast Club. So what did they think? I am curious of what, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. What current teenagers think of The Breakfast Club, John. I am very curious about that. It's been a very long time. Culturing. Don't forget about. Don't you forget about me. That's so good. That's so good, Toby. That's so good. So, John, I will say, I don't know. I haven't seen you post a review this week. So we're gonna now that John's here. I just mentioned this again. I gave this a 10. Oh, I'm upside down. I love this issue. I thought this issue was amazing. I love the way Harley just came into town, kind of called Ivy out on a few things, but also gave her a ton of support and then rolled out. I thought this issue was amazing. I am very curious to what John thought. And I had to get the Stan Moore cover. And you see I got my Ivy background going. You're no help to me. Come on. I wanted to know what you thought. Dang it. I literally gave it a 10 out of 10. I thought it was amazing. Now I've overhyped it and you won't like it, which is I feel bad about. But I loved it. I thought it was maybe the best issue of the series so far. Because I love the relationship and I just love the way she handled it in this issue. So I won't do any more spoilers than that. I just thought it was really, really well done. Yeah, the more and the Dodson cover's nice. That Dodson foil or whatever of that cover was on the list this week. I did not get the Dodson. I just got the Mora. This is a recap. I'm recapping what I talked about earlier. This was like a 9 out of 10. This was super. This was maybe the best issue of the series, and I've really enjoyed the Darth Vader series. His manipulation of the handmaidens is and we get a lot of what's going on in his brain in this time for the first time, and what he's trying to accomplish with them, which is just wrong and sick, but it's so well handled and such a good issue. Most weeks it would easily have been my best read of the week. This is improving. 4 was better than 5, but 4 and 5 are definitely better than the first 3 issues of High Republic. 2 issues of Batman. I am not digging this alternate I got 2 covers. I had to get the art germ Catwoman, but I am not digging this alternate universe Batman story so far. And then I told everybody earlier, John, I actually enjoyed ASM. You know why? It's not why, but it was actually kind of funny. The art was pretty good. Like the humor actually kind of hit. Pete wasn't like an emo; he was actually Pete. I felt like Black Cat was really well written, and you know why? Because it had different creators. Joe Kelly was writing it. Terry and Rachel Dodson were doing the artists, and JR. It was good. I actually enjoyed the Spider-Man issue. It's amazing when you have somebody that can actually write. Still, I told everybody earlier, so yeah, I went with the Ivy. My favorite Mora is still this one, though. God, dang, that's a good cover. Love that cover. It's competing with this one for my favorite Ivy cover. And that says a lot because there's a lot of really good ones. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? You ready to go out? All right. We're on our last sip. We're going to call it. We went an hour and 20 minutes, which is way long for me. And I'm not going to send John a link because I am getting a little buzz. So it's time to call it. So we killed it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hey, Bronze Page. Hello. Just in time for me to sign off, but I appreciate you stopping by. Toby, you are too kind, sir. You are too kind with the super sticker. We got a little Bear Island before we get out of here. Yes! Did you see that? You see how they reacted in the chat? They loved it. Take that, Bear Island. So yeah, you guys get a little bit of that before we get out of here. And with that, we're gonna call it a day. Go Chiefs tomorrow, hopefully. I will see you guys for Cash or Trash at some point tomorrow, and hopefully a little bit of maybe you'll stop by on Wednesday when we talk a little Deadly Class. With that, we're going to get out of here. Later, everybody. I forgot to hit it in.